but I must
31
interrupt this
Grammy.
show.
Leonard, you know what it is. Hey, Ham Solo. It's time, baby. Low. Let's turn how we do. Hey.
They said we said we hit. They said we said we on. They said we said we strong. They said we said we gone. We say that you heard right. 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 They said we said we in. They said we said we on. They said we said strong. They said we said we gone. We say that you heard right. 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 Man, I swear that it's imminent. I've been going so hard on my penmanship. About to go in and buy me a wheel. And I pull that shit fresh off the dealership. I can leave you in red like an Xbox. Got me laughing at you like you red fox. Got you chasing Hot Wheels like a matchbox. EA running the game and it don't stop. Super cold like I'm playing for Blizzard. Got you all in my sights like Red Dead Redemption. Never gonna slip on my pimpin'. Better get out my way, bitch, I'm on a mission. Really ain't no competition. I'm steady grilling opposition. I'm get up and ready to win. They can play it how they play, but fuck what you say. I'm getting this money today. Last of us like a dying breed. Down the ride like a noble steed. Fatality moves, I make it bleed. That's on any game, that's on any screen. Shut up and give me your money. They said we so lit. Even if I take an L, we coming back just to show that we don't quit. They said we said we hit. They said we said we on. They said we said we strong. They said we said we gone.
Oh, what's cracking? What's cracking? What's cracking? What's good, y'all? What is good? It's your boy Ham Solo kicking it with you this morning. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I need to grab my motherfucking glasses. Oh, man. I'm still not all the way up this morning yet. Good to see, though. Good to see y'all, though. Faded Blaze was cracking. Good to see you as well. Hopefully some more people are sliding through as well. Good to see y'all. Good morning. Happy to have you. I'm just getting ready. I was using my vape for a little bit, but I don't remember where I put the motherfucker down at. Ah, man. So, hopefully you guys seen the thumbnail. I'm about to switch up the... Oh, appreciate it, Yobi. I see you out there. Top mod up in the building. He said share the stream out. I am changing the title of today's show because we are going to be talking about that PSN BS that's been going on. So the PSN went down and whatnot, and I know, yeah, that happened last Friday or whatever, but I wanted to just talk about it in my personal, I want to talk about it for me because I didn't get to talk about it on Friday because that happened literally after I had got done doing this show in the morning on Friday and also bullshit. And so I never got to voice my opinion on it. I tried to say that it happened when it happened on Wise Old Gamer Show, and no Lemon and excuse me, and Lemon tried to say, oh, that's no news. Come to find out, 24 hours goes by and it's still down, So it was news. Sorry, Lemon, but that was some bullshit. You was lying. That was news. It was definitely some news. And I guess that marked the longest that PSN was down since it was down back during the PS3 era, right? And I was just thinking to myself, like, wow. As much as people complain about Xbox, it's real interesting how much we find something not worthy of being news, or something not being a particularly big deal to somebody else. But I'm telling y'all need to look over your own crib instead of worrying about what others got going on and whatnot, because all I hear about PlayStation fans talking about is what's going on with Xbox. But why was nobody talking the whole time when PlayStation was down? Just this last Friday and a good chunk of Saturday. It's just my question. My simple question is why it's not that big of a deal when it happens over there. When anything happens over there, it's not a big deal. You lose developers. People get fired. Oh, it's not a big deal. Oh, that shit just happens. Oh, studios closed down. Oh, it's not that big of a deal. Games canceled. Oh, it's not that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? It's never that big of a deal. But when Xbox does it, it's on the thumbnail. It's a 3-hour show just on one little bit of the topic, and man, the whole business should shut down for Xbox. They don't know what they're doing. How did they treat their people like that? You know, like it's a big ordeal if Xbox has anything wrong going on. I mean, just was it what was it yesterday or something like that? Iron Lords had bro from Kingdom Come Deliverance come on, right? And he had to let him know, yo, the Series S actually helped out this machine, bro. I'm just saying, like that's wild. There's all this negativity. And when developers come out and say something positive, or if anybody comes out and says something positive about Xbox, it's just looked right past. But it's like the complete opposite for PlayStation, right? PlayStation does something scummy and foul, and people are just like, it's not that big of a deal. They do something marginally, marginally cool, and people are jumping for the sky. Oh, IGN said play has no limits. When they seen the Super Bowl, right, with Kendrick Lamar and whatnot, they had the X, circle, square, and triangle out on the screen. Oh, play has no limits, and I was like, shit, it did on Friday. I was like, it did on Friday. What you mean play has no limits? It had a limit on Friday. It had a limit on Saturday as well. On PC, it had a limit as well. It had a limit to the point that they had to tell people that you don't need PSN to do this shit anymore. That's how limiting it was. I'm tired of the bullshit. Man, I almost didn't even stream today. Man. I'm having like a little bit of a like anxiety overload today. like I almost didn't stream. I was like about 15 minutes before the show started, I was on the side of fuck it more than I was on the side of let's do the damn thing. I was literally about to say fuck today's show. I ain't doing it. Not coming through. Put a list out that I'm having some mental bullshit going on today. I'm having like a little bit of a mental block and having a hard time. But I was like, fuck it, I tell people that I'm doing this shit Monday through Friday. I need to come through. I need to do the damn thing. Even if it's just for 15, 20 minutes or whatever it may be. I need to come through, do what I said I'm going to do. Right? Quit the BS. Shout out to y'all in the chat. Shout out to Ray Chi. I already said what's up to Faded Blaze in Top Mod Yobi up in the chat. Legendary Yobi, that is. But let's see what y'all had to say. Legendary Yobi said, should have checked Wise show from the week before. Lemon tore some of their asses up. Some of the panel was acting like nothing was wrong at Sony. Lemon had a field day. And see, like, it's always like that, right? I had a field day when I was on the show just this last Friday. Yeah, I had to feel. I mean, I even had to let Lemon know. I was like, "Yo, Lemon, you letting bro talking about his nipple and whatnot, but when I bring up Sony, you talking about it ain't no news. What you mean it ain't no news? You gonna let bro talk about his nipple for 5-10 minutes, but as soon as I bring up, oh man, that ain't nothing to worry about. Yeah, it was something to worry about. It was. I love you, bro, but stop it." Stop dismissing what I gotta say, man, because that shit make me mad as fuck when somebody dismiss what I gotta say. I'm like, man, fuck you. I be getting mad as a motherfucker when people be trying to dismiss my shit, man, because that shit make me hot. That shit makes me hot. Faded Blaze said, not this time. Ponies was talking about physical versus digital. But the thing is like, Faded Blaze, the thing is like, I even seen GameStop came outside to talk shit, right? And the thing is like, DRM says, fuck if you have physical or digital, it don't matter. What the fuck does it matter? Especially if you share games with anybody, right? If you share games with anybody, you're just fucked. But if you have physical, right? So this is a good thing. If you have the physical game, sure, you can pop it in. But there are certain games, like Gran Turismo, that you can just pop it in and it doesn't matter. Yeah, have you tried to play any Ubisoft game when that kind of shit happens? Physical doesn't matter. It says you need internet to connect. So even like half of your physical games don't even matter. Like, sure, you're in a better spot if you have physical than if you have digital and this shit happens. 100%. I'm not going to argue with you there. You're in a better spot, sure, but are you completely able to ignore that? No. There's going to be some times you pop in a game, it's going to tell you tough tits. Ray Cheese says Xbox is falling apart, and I bought a Xbox One X last Friday because it was $45. The One X feels better than the Series S in my opinion. I call 100% bullshit on that, Richie. I'm sorry, dog. It doesn't. I don't know what One X that you got or what Series S that you have, but it doesn't feel better. It doesn't. I love you, dog. I know you're a member of the chat or whatnot, but I will go against the grain with any motherfucker around here. The Series S definitely does not feel worse than the One X. It doesn't. It doesn't. It does get the One X can get higher resolution in game, sure, but it doesn't feel better. Whether I am just using just general applications, moving around, getting back into a game, anything. The only thing that the One X does better than the Series S is just some resolutions. Literally everything else the Series S does better. It runs faster. The games are optimized and work faster. It's on a faster, it's on an SSD that just makes everything process quicker. I got quick resume. I guess I could argue that I don't have as much storage space, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't feel that way about that. Faded Blaze says, matter of fact, scratch that. There was talking about Xbox selling 2 million consoles last year while PSN was down. Yes. Yeah, okay, yeah, we're going to talk about Xbox not selling enough right now in the midst of you not even be able to use your box. You can't even use that PlayStation right there. But look at what's more serious right now. Let's talk about the 2 million. We already know the sales are down. We already know that. What's new is this situation. What's also new is the Insomniac turning down Resistance situation. Those are new things. And that's a turn down in lieu of shutting down a ton of different live service stuff. So there's plenty of other news to be talking about. But in lieu of not being able to play your console, you're still talking about X. It's nuts. Richie says, what helped Kingdom Come Deliverance to is they don't use race scanning technology, but yeah, surprised how well optimized the game is. I mean, sure, that may have helped Kingdom Come Deliverance that they didn't use that, but it also, you know, I'm not sure if it helped it or if it hindered it or what. I mean, they didn't use it, so it's just like a non-factor, right? I mean, I could say what helped me get to work is not using the sidewalk. Like, but it was never an option. You know what helped? What helped? Whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. It's like that wasn't an option, or maybe it was an option. And they're just like, no, we're not doing that, and so that became not an option. But anyways, Rachie says making corporations accountable is the best thing to do. Just look, when the Xbox community had a spine, we made Xbox remove. What do you say when the Xbox community had a spine? Because I'm not sure when they lost their spine. Made Xbox remove the live gold requirement for free to play online games. I'm not sure when. I don't know. Maybe some people have lost the spine, I guess, but I mean, we're still in the same generation as that. Is this very same situation? We're still in this generation. We're just not we're not in direct control of what Xbox or Microsoft decides to do. We can stand up and say what we want. We can say, hey, we don't like these games going over to another platform. Hey, we don't like this. We don't like that. We can stand on it all we want. But hey, if they start moving the wheel towards the direction that they want to do, then at what point can we just say, all right, well, you're not listening to me on that one. Let's make best of what we got. And let me ask for this to be better. Let me ask for you to make sure to put every game in that I have on the console in like available to play on PC and X in whatever mobile or whatever, right? So it's just like you can only do what's available to be asked, right? And as of right now, it like asking them to only put their games onto their platform is like a not that's just a thing they're not gonna do. That's a no for them. That's a stark no. We can keep asking them to do that. We can keep bringing it back up. We can keep wasting time that we get whenever we get Phil Spencer to speak on something if we want to. But then eventually we just got to be like, all right, well, they don't want to do that. Let's move on to something that we do need them to stand on. And if then they agree to do that, then we need to stand. We need to hold them accountable for that 100%, right? So right now, my holding them accountable part is making sure that they make, since they want to talk about all this shit about, oh, let's give people a way to get their games and access their game and play how they want to play it. Well, they better fucking stick to that ideal then. That's where I'm at with it. I'm not sitting here salty about 300 days ago when he told us, oh, games are coming over everywhere. There's nothing that you can do about it. This is what we're going to do. And then he comes out a few months later, says the same thing, and then comes out at the beginning of this year and say the same. I'm not going to keep asking them the same shit. I'm not going to keep looking for other people to ask them the same shit either. Now I'm looking for the things that you guys have mentioned that you guys are going to start working towards now, right? Since you already went past that and we all said, hey, can you not do that? And you're saying, and you said, no, respectfully, fuck you, we're going to do that anyways. Since they already said that, then I might as well be like, all right, well, seeing that I still like your platform, although I don't like what you're really doing right here, you did say something that was still interesting to me by saying I'm going to be able to keep all of my games and stuff like that and be able to play them how I want to play them. Now, if you don't do that, I'm fucking out of here. That's where I am right now. If you want to know where I stand, that's where I stand right now. If I don't get the games that are on my console to be able to play on my PC, or however the hell, all the future games that I purchase, if there comes to be a time where Xbox comes out with a game, first party, and it's not Play Anywhere, I'm out. I'm done. I'm done. I am fucking done. But like, but to me, that is the type of standing on business that I need to see. Because like my whole thing is like, you made this ideal make more sense, even though I didn't like some of the ways that you were going about it. I didn't like the idea of, getting rid of the first party thing, right? Or turning yourself third party. I didn't like that idea, but hey, if you're gonna do that, but I still get mines, then really I'm not affected. I'm just butthurt. And I can get that, and I can get over that part. But what I can't get over is if you tell me, hey, you only have to buy this once. You had that at the front of your showcase showing off your game. You only have to buy this once. If they turn back on that, I'm mad as hell. Because the whole thing I've been preaching for most of the time on this channel, at least, is I'm all about saving money for my favorite hobby, right? And if my hobby starts to rip me off, I know there's a lot of other people that are like, oh, I'll pay an exorbitant amount of money for something that's a hobby, right? I'll pay I'll pay a fat piece of my check all the time, whether I'm gonna play you or not. Because that's what a lot of these folks out here are saying, right? Oh, I buy my games, I buy everything. Oh, that game's coming to PlayStation, I'm just gonna buy it. I'm not gonna get an Xbox, I'll just buy the game. And you ain't gonna play it. Or you probably didn't even buy it. Half the time people say that dumb shit. Like half the time they didn't even buy it. They just said that they would buy it if they wanted to play it. It just sounds like somebody that ain't got Game Pass, to be honest. But all I'm saying is if Xbox turns cheek and says, hey, we are no longer doing that buy once, play everywhere type of thing, I'm out then. Because then you started to split up your ecosystem. It's okay at the beginning for like WoW not to be on the console or something like that, because that's like traditionally a PC game. Same with like StarCraft and or like what's it called, like Candy Crush or whatnot. If that's not on the console now, that's fine. But if we go a generation ahead, right? So if we go to the next Xbox, right, that's under the TV, and they don't implement some sort of like keyboard mouse support to where you can play games like WoW and StarCraft and stuff like that on the console, then I'm thinking they're fucking up. If they don't make those kind of adjustments, then they're not doing it right. And to me, to me that would sound scary, because you're not making enough progress for me to believe that you're gonna put all the games together into one spot. So whatever this next console may be, whatever it could be, whatever it is, it needs to make sure that it has more accessibility from the PC side onto the console, and maybe more accessibility from even the mobile part to the console. So even if I like playing something silly like a mobile game, I can continue it on my console if I want to. Probably really won't need to, but if I wanted to, that'd be nice, right? I can plug my Steam Deck into my TV, no problem. That's nice. Don't always need to, but it's nice to have the opportunity. Let me read some of these chats. I'm kind of curious what y'all got to say. I've been sitting here yelling at my microphone and the screen, so let me see what y'all have been saying. It says, Legendary Yobi says, it really was something to worry about because people can't access their digital games. That's shitty. Facts. Yeah, that's why I was like, this is news. What do you mean this ain't news? What the fuck are you talking about? You pay that much money to play something, or you get off of work, you come home, you sit down to relax, and you can't access, like if it said Netflix is down for 24 hours, it would be a big deal, right? So it's the same. Anyways. Jagger Blaze, Alex, good to see you, brother. Good to see you. He says, good morning, Ham in chat. Yobi out here says, I wish games were on disc games instead of just a license. Yes, sir. Richie says, I tried my digital Persona 5 Royale when Zenless Zone Zero wasn't working. It plays okay. Ron Slusher says, Xbox One X is true 4K and has a disk drive. Yeah, the disk drive part is hot for the Xbox One X. Can't even front. You would have never thought you would have said that's hot though, right? For something like that. But Legendary Yobi says, nah, One X ain't got quick resume. Those load times on the past consoles are painful. Yes, I don't like it. Don't sleep on the One X. No, I got a One X still. I got a One X strictly for playing my old school like games and stuff like that. So like my Switch is hooked up to it. My PS3, Xbox 360, Dreamcast. That's all hooked up to my Xbox One X right now. It's very useful. Richie says, what I love about the One X is the huge storage. I don't need overpriced expansion cards to play. Yeah, I mean, you got it there though, Richie. I can't even be mad at you on that one. Richie then says, Ron Slusher, I got it for $45 because the HDD stopped working, so I Trown an SSD and boom. Okay, so you got an SSD in there. That's what's up. That's what I'm assuming you said, right? All right. Dorian Gray says people are culturally ingrained to defend Sony at this point. 100%, bro. 100%, man. It's just like, it doesn't matter what they fucking do. It doesn't matter what they do. Just eat that ass up, right? Oh man, they fucked up, but it's okay. You can have my credit card information again. You can try it again. I'll take a fat princess too. If you guys fuck up again, it's fine. Oh my goodness. Go on ahead and hit that like button, you guys, if you can. I'd appreciate that as well. Sitting at a solid single like. That is foul. Oh my goodness. I'm sitting there wondering if I should stream today. I'm sitting at one like. That is foul. But anyways, let's see. Ron Slusher said I also watched my Blu-ray through 1X. That's pretty solid. Can't even front. I can't even front. You got me eating my words a little bit. The 1X was a solid system. I just would rather like if I'm gaming, if all I'm doing is gaming, I'd rather have the Series S. If I was doing all types of bullshit, then I want the 1X. But if I'm just playing my video games from my catalog digitally, Series S all the way. Faded Blaze says Sony turned down Resistance 4 and they fired their UI team before PS went down. Yeah, I mean, 3 things. Bam, bam, bam. Bad news, bad news, bad news. But Xbox only sold 2 million. That's the news. There it is for you. Let's see. I must have a super chat there because I got a little revenue right there. I see. It says, what I hate is they keep asking Phil the exact thing. The exact same thing. And not asking him new questions. It's BS and I dislike it so much. Yes, exactly. We have 2 interviews where he answers the same question what felt like 4 to 5 times. At least twice in each interview, he answered the same question. At no point did nobody think to ask, hey, and I'm not mad at them because they're asking what people want to hear, right? So I'm assuming that because I don't always want to just blame the interviewer. Sometimes, you know, in a way, I do want to blame a little bit onto like, yo, like you guys should have had something else to say, but at the same time, it's like in the moment, and all these people are asking about the same stuff repeatedly, even though they already answered that shit. So it's kind of hard to be mad at the people interviewing them, because the people interviewing them are only asking them the questions that a lot of the people seemingly were, or a lot of the loud people were seemingly interested about, but they didn't really ask any questions, in my opinion, that really furthered our knowledge on what they're thinking about in the future. All they asked about was the IP and where it's going, even though we already knew the answer to that question. So it was like super silly. I 100% agree with you, Yobi. Dorian Gray says people out here demanding corporations go against their fiduciary duty. Fiduciary duty. And then he also says corporations are obligated by law to make the most money legally possible. Season Gaming says 2 million consoles sold on 2024. Gotcha. Yeah. I bet you were just playing the hell out of Twitter. Season Game. I bet you were playing the hell out of Twitter on Friday and Saturday, because there was no PlayStation to play. Y'all were talking about them numbers. I guess y'all didn't skip a beat, because y'all don't play no games anyway. But anyways, Legendary Yobi said, hell, ask Phil about dominant IPs that he would like to see brought back from Xbox, or ask him about Quick Resume 2.0 for the next Xbox hardware, or ask him about consumers' digital rights, etc. Yes, like consumer digital rights would probably be one of the biggest questions, right? Especially, and I feel like that question could span across the board, right? So whether you're a PlayStation, Nintendo, or whatever type of fan you may happen to be, you would be interested in knowing what does this all mean, and why is it that we can't have like X amount of time or more flexibility with the property that we owned. Like if PSN is down, why isn't there any sort of background thing or like background check-in thing to make sure that you own something? Why does it have to specifically only be through PSN, so when that thing is down, the whole system is damn near useless? And I mean, that thing can go the same thing for Xbox, right? Because Xbox servers have been down before as well. I can't play 2K. Can't play all this other shit, right? It's great that I got a disk drive, because if I didn't, you know what I mean? So like, I feel like that would be a question that'd be good to know for everybody, not just Xbox fans, right? Let's see. Faded Blaze says if BG Jack Move and BitCloud can see the BS Sony is doing, and ponies can't see that, they need to reevaluate their priorities. I don't know what Jack Move and BG has been saying, but I know BitCloud has been hot. BitCloud was actually on the show last Friday. He slid through over here and talked about you know, some of the stuff that we're currently talking about, especially like Resistance. We talked about that a little bit last Friday. Also talked about, like, you know, fans not really keeping it a buck, kind of like what we're talking about right now. Shout out to P-Row. Shout out to P-Row Dasa. Says fools buy it to sell 2 years later for sub 20 when they could have just played the game and more when it released. Exactly. I mean, P-Row, you are spitting facts. I'm putting together all your thoughts right there. You're essentially saying, yo, I don't see why they have a problem playing it in the subscription service, because they'll just buy it 2 years later when it's on sale and call themselves getting a good deal. and call themselves supporting the devs. When Microsoft is literally paying them up front so they can put the game onto the service. So the devs are already supported by the time you turn it onto your Xbox. Devs are already supported. You're just paying your monthly subscription, right? If they took that deal, that means that they were happy with what they were going to get. Sorry. But that's the fact of the matter. That's why some games wait a little while after they've been out to then go to Game Pass. And other games say, yo, I'm not seeing a whole lot of success coming with this game. Let's go ahead and throw that bitch in Game Pass right from the jump. Right? I mean, to me, it's not rocket science, but a lot of people make it sound like it is. It's not rocket science. It's not that hard to comprehend. All right, so Faded Blaze also said simple for WoW. All they need to do is work in WoW subscription service in the Game Pass and put WoW on console. 100%. I'm right there with you on that one. Ray Chi with the $2 super chat says mobile apps games on the next Xbox. Keep preaching. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm saying put it all, like, if you're really gonna come out here and say we want to make sure that you can have access to your library however and whenever you want. That's what Sarah Bond literally said, right? If you're gonna do that, I want to be able to play Candy Crush on my console, and I want to be able to play Starfield on my phone, and then I want to be able to run over to PC and play a 360 game. Do you see what I'm saying? I want to be able to do all of this. Why? I mean, why not? Dorian Gray says WoW uses that subscription to fund the game. Putting WoW in Game Pass would fuck that would fuck that budget. Not exactly. Not exactly, Dorian Gray, because what you would do is you would make WoW. You'd put WoW into the subscription, but make it cheaper in the subscription if you get Ultimate, but still leave it available to have outside of Game Pass as well. So you don't need Game Pass to get the WoW subscription. I don't think that would fuck the budget up. You can still have the regular WoW subscription while saying, "Hey, Game Pass players, y'all can hop on it too." For an extra what, like $2-3 add-on only to Ultimate, right? Just like Amazon Amazon Prime. Some of the like you can sign on to Amazon Prime and you can get Apple TV on Amazon Prime. You can get BET TV on Amazon Prime, right? You can get a subscription through a subscription. So I don't think it would mess it up as long as they make it seem like some sort of a deal to where it's like, okay, well, if the WoW subscription's like $10 a month or $12 a month or whatnot, if you subscribe to Game Pass, it's only an extra $5, or you could just keep the WoW subscription like you like it. But if you are into WoW, but you also like Game Pass too, now you're saving $5 per month by just having Ultimate with the WoW extra $5 subscription instead of paying $10 for this separate and $20 for that separate. Do you see what I'm saying? So in my opinion, I totally think it could work. I just think they'd have to do some working around. But I totally think that's possible. Oh man, Diego says is the Xbox tax plus tariff? I mean, hey, it could be. It could be. Richie says mobile on an Xbox, it would mean all the streaming apps on a single box. Exactly. That would be fire. You can't tell me that wouldn't be fire. P. Rowe says, Dorian Gray, that's up to Microsoft to fund the budget. They get WoW into Game Pass. That's hundreds of millions of people with their eyes on different games outside of WoW, which might not be good. That is an interesting thought, but I just doubt that, right? If you're a big time Call of Duty player and you get Game Pass, yeah, you may play some other games, but it's not really pulling you from Call of Duty like that. Not if you're a big time Call of Duty player. You're just a big time Call of Duty player that plays a lot of other games too now. I don't know, like when I was big time into Ark Survival Evolved, I was still playing quite a bit of other things. I had time. The thing is, you just make time for it. If something's worth it for you, you just make time for it. If something's not worth it for you, then you don't. Dorian Gray says it's not going to be in Game Pass. And in that case, I can understand why. All right. He says I played my let's see, God dang, what was Seawolf says I don't use Twitter. I play single player games. When the online came back up, I play Wilds. That simple, yeah. They F up, but I don't live online. That's fair. Dude, set up your console as your primary and play your digital games. Yeah, sure. I mean, you can, but like I said, I share games back and forth with my buddy and whatnot, and I'm not trying to. Oh man, let me take it back over here this time because y'all fucked some shit up. Like, nah. Stop fucking up your service. How about that? But yeah. Dang. Faded Blaze, I like it. He says, to be honest, the reason why Microsoft buying publishers to deal with the digital licensing issues. I still have a hard copy of Blur that I can't play. Lord. Yobi said they should have gave their players a free 1 year PSN sub. Oh damn, for missing 1 day, you think a whole year? I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot. But I mean, hey, I ain't mad at that thought process. Cause I take it. I take it. Oh man, Rachel, you are spitting facts right here. You said we really need Game Pass family. Yeah. That'd be dope, but the problem is like they want a lot of subscribers, and making a family plan would go backwards of that idea of having a ton of subscribers. In my opinion, I think that's why I feel like they backed off of that, because they realized, okay, well, if we make a family plan, then everyone's just gonna get in family plans. Yeah, sure, our subscribers number might raise, but it ain't gonna raise as much as it could because everyone's just gonna be in family plans. Which I mean, I'm still liking the family plan idea. I'm still fucking with it. Get me in that family plan. I'm with it. Oh shit. Remember, y'all, if y'all want to join the show at all, if y'all got anything y'all want to talk about, or you want to spit your game and talk your own shit or whatnot, remember that the The link is in the chat and in the description below. If you want to join the show, you got something to say, you can you're more than happy to come in and say something. If you literally only want to join the Discord and you don't want to say anything, you don't want to speak, or you don't want to do whatever, you just want to text and say goofy shit and whatnot, and just kind of be part of the crowd, you're more than welcome to join as well. The link is in the chat below as well. So there you go. But anyways, I'm gonna move on. From this. Did y'all see the Super Bowl yesterday? That shit was fucking wild. That shit was wild. Watching Drake get called you know, live on stage was wild. I mean, bro smiled dead at the camera right when he said his name. That was the most diabolical shit I've ever seen. That was the most diabolical shit I've ever seen at a Super Bowl, 100%. I also seen Taylor Swift get booed. That was crazy as well. I mean, this is the way Taylor looking. Taylor looking at Travis. Crazy right now. Just screaming at bro. Letting him have it. I mean, she did that look, didn't she? She nailed that look, right? He says, when the boyfriend you got to expand your fan base loses the Super Bowl thingy and everyone boos you and you have no idea how to write a song about it. Fuzzy Tomato says that was the best part. The actual game was awful. Yeah, the actual game itself was horrible. That was the worst I've seen the Chiefs play since they got Patrick Mahomes. I don't know what that line was doing, but that was nuts. Yes, P-Row, 70K people screaming A minor. Oh my goodness. And then Faded Blaze says Trump literally is changing America and I'm off. You know what's interesting about whenever Trump is in office? Facts, Lucius. That Philly defense was nasty, and they didn't even blitz him. You know what's wild about whenever Trump's in presidency, though? I'm not trying to get super political or anything, because I'm not really here for all that bullshit. But you know what's really wild about whenever Trump's in presidency? Is people stand up and they actually speak their fucking minds. Whenever Trump's in president, people actually speak their minds. Whenever he wasn't in presidency, so we seen after, you've seen a pretty docile but relaxed and chill America when Obama was in office, which wasn't a bad thing. Not a completely bad thing at all, right? Then you go over to Trump's presidency and everybody is in an uproar, they're mad, and they're spitting their game, talking their shit, and I ain't mad about it, right? I'm not mad about it. You guys do what you got to do. Just make sure it's not all complaining and it's action. You do some action have some action behind your words. Then Biden came back into presidency, and then all of a sudden it was very docile again. Everybody just kind of kicking back. No one really cares about anything. Gas prices are shooting out of the fucking wazoo, and nobody cares. Nobody cares. Right? But then Trump comes back, and it's the worst thing ever again. And I'm interested in watching people stand up for what they believe. That's what I like. I think it's been making things more interesting, more realistic, and less BS is able to flow through. People just got to keep it a buck. And I like that. Yeah, y'all are so messy in my chat. Or P Rose says, yes, I'm here for Babylon to fall down. I'm wondering, P Rose, are you in America? Is everybody in America looking for America to fall down? Because that's crazy. I'm all for people standing up for what they believe in, but I ain't trying to live in a decrepit country now. Y'all tripping. I mean, you could say, I mean, if you think the country is decrepit now, then this is as decrepit as I want it to be. Y'all, please. You're right. Towards the end of his presidency, a lot of people complained about him, but at the beginning, not so much. There was a lot of right-wing people that complained about Trump. A lot of right-wing people that complained about Biden, but that's expected, right? That's expected. It's just like when Bush was in office. I'm expecting all the Democrats to hate that, right? And then when Obama's in office, I'm expecting all the Republicans to hate that, right? But when Trump was in office, it felt like a lot of people didn't like it. And then when Biden was in office, it felt like the Bush generation, except Democratic. And there was no 9/11. So it felt like Bush's second term, essentially. That's what Biden's term felt like. It felt like Bush's second term. But now that Trump's back in here, it's like what kind of like you would have never thought what you seen at the Super Bowl would have happened, right? You got Trump. He gets everyone's, giving him a round of applause. Taylor Swift gets booed. Kendrick Lamar asking for reparations. Like, this shit was wild. like it was a wild show. You can't tell me that isn't nuts. Right? There had to be other people in other countries just like, oh, y'all gotta turn this shit on. This shit is crazy. You know that worldwide superstar girl? She getting booed. You know that person that everybody in the world hates? They're clapping for him. You know what else? There's a black Uncle Sam. What the fuck is happening right now? Yeah, season, I don't even know. Maybe Purge is incoming. I don't know, bro. But it's just like, if you watch that football game, you would have. There was no football to really watch there. That was insane. That was nuts. That's all I gotta say about that. That shit was nuts. That was the craziest little football extravaganza I've ever been part of. And I live in Nebraska. I've seen some pretty crazy footballs. pretty crazy football things. You look at Nebraska's history, they've had some pretty colorful football back then. But yeah, that whole ordeal was pretty crazy. Oh, I forgot about Serena Williams crip walking. What the fuck, man? What the fuck is going on? Oh my goodness, this shit is out of hand. So here's the thing I was talking about earlier, and I want to put this on the screen. I'm actually gonna just copy link. All right. So Vertanga put up LOL, and journalists just lied to us the whole time per usual, and put Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is being held back by the Xbox Series S. Right? Seems legit until you listen to this part.
Optimizations also for the Xbox Series and the optimizations also for the Xbox Series S helped greatly the other platforms, the other consoles as well.
Really? Could you expound?
That's called priority.
That's a point of contention. That's actually a big statement that you said, because a lot of people feel that the S holds back development. You're stating the opposite. You're stating that developers actually utilize that to help development. I'm just curious if you.
Well, of course, it's the weakest of the four. I mean, that's not even a secret. But since you have to dial down on a few things and have to be cleverer about where you can in the programming, in the code and so on, and be able to save memory here and there, some of these optimizations.
So hasn't it been fun listening to everybody tell us all the time that the Series S, how bad it is, how it's just not worth it. It's not strong enough. It's not good enough. It shouldn't be part of this generation. It doesn't do anything to improve gaming. It's no good. I mean, should we keep preaching that? Because this person right here says, hey, if it wasn't for that common, that lowest, you know, the lowest common denominator, if it wasn't for that one, this game wouldn't be not as optimized. Sure. Diego in the chat says, in other words, we slowed down for little guy to catch up. Absolutely. In this case, yeah. Is it not smarter? Is it not smarter? We got the lowest common denominator to work properly, super well. So what does that mean for the higher end things? It's just like when everybody was laughing about Hellblade. Everybody was laughing about Hellblade. Oh, you got that running on the Series S. That can't be that great of a game. Can't be that good of a game. Can't be that pretty of a game, right? You got that thing working on a Series S. That's nothing, right? Bro, I don't want to hear anybody talk about how much power or, oh man, this needs to be so much more power. Bro, you still buy a $500 console. Shut the fuck up. You talking about power? Oh man, the Series S isn't powerful enough. Bro, stop it. What are you talking about? The leading console manufacturer sells the cheapest games. The lowest console manufacturer sells the cheapest to make games. And you're going to tell me that I need to pay attention to the big, to not even the big hardware, the mid-range hardware. Yo, bro, if they can get this shit working on a Switch, if they can get the shit working on an Xbox Series S, then I am excited to see what they got going for my own current consoles. For the Series X, for the PS5, and then especially for the PC. Because if it works great on the Series S, if it works great on on the Steam Deck, if it works great on the Switch, then most likely it's gonna run great on the PS5, the Xbox Series X, and it's gonna be a monster on the PC. So all these people are like, oh no, the Series S is unnecessary, it's stupid. Well, I'm sorry. They're still making games for last generation, but the Series S is dumb. So the Series S is dumb, but they still make games for the PS4. But the Series S is dumb to make games for. I mean, come on. Yeah, Rachie right here says COD 6 runs on PS4 and Xbox One. So why is it crazy that there's a Series S version? It's still within the same generation, right? Seawolf says, Ham, so question, why they only sell 2 million consoles if you Series S was so cheap? I mean, that I don't know. I'm sorry. I mean, I can't tell you that. I don't work for Microsoft. I can't tell you why they only sold X amount. Probably because they weren't marketing very good. Probably because they just had something that missed out on something that was Baldur's Gate, when Baldur's Gate then admitted themselves that if it wasn't for the Series S, they wouldn't have been able to optimize as well for some of the other games. They later on admitted that. So I don't know what that has to do with what I'm talking about right now, though. I don't know what's... I don't understand this stuff. And this happens every time, and it happens especially with the ponies. I'm talking directly to you, Diego. Anytime we talk about anything that has to do with the Xbox performance or anything like that, y'all just go back to sales every time, as if you guys have the top selling console of all time currently, which you don't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, each time, every time we talk about something that has to do with the video game, the software, you talk about hardware sales. We're not even talking about hardware sales right now. We're talking about the functionality of the console. How the game plays on the console. We're not talking about console sales. That has nothing to do with KCD and this developer and what he's talking about. The only reason y'all talk about console sales is because y'all don't got nothing else to fucking talk about. Literally. Nothing else to talk about. You would think you'd be talking about the Pro, but it ain't good enough. So you don't talk about that much. You still talk about 70 million console sales. 70, anytime Xbox has a dope game coming out, 70 million consoles. Oh man, I can't wait. I can't wait to play the new Dragon, the new, excuse me, not Dragon, Doom, the new Doom game. 70 million consoles sold. The fuck does that have to do with anything? I already purchased my console. I don't need to purchase another one. I don't care about their console sales right now. I'm sorry. They already announced that they're making a new console. So I'm looking forward to that. Bye. 70 million console sales does nothing for me. The rest of the generation for Xbox's console sales does nothing for me. What does something for me is getting more games and seeing what the next hardware looks like and being excited for that. That's it. You can keep talking about 2024 sales numbers. You can keep screaming 70 million console sales. You can keep doing that all you want. That doesn't do anything for this conversation, and that doesn't do anything for you either. You cannot turn on your PlayStation and play a game called 70 million console sales. Like, you don't do that. You turn it on and play the next game. So I'm not finna sit here and go back and forth with you about console sales. It's worthless. It's just not worth it. It doesn't do anything for me. I'm sitting here looking at KCD, and they're talking about Kingdom Come Deliverance being better because of Series S. That's what I'm talking about. I don't understand where 70 million or 2 million sales came from. Don't get it. If you can help me bring those two together to where it makes fucking sense, then we can keep going down that rabbit hole. But right now, it doesn't make any sense. Money being sold versus better performance of a video game. Those two things don't go together, brother. What? Who is we? You mean to say that you are talking about how they are shrinking? What are they shrinking? What are you talking about right now? I don't know what you're even trying to talk about right now. Do you know what you're talking about? Like I said, make it correlate and we will continue. But as of right now, I'm gonna keep it pushing. I'm gonna keep it pushing because you ain't saying nothing right now. You ain't saying nothing about nothing right now. You talking about console sales while we talking about adjusting a game to be better played on all hardware. Crazy. What's this say? Zelnick reassured fans that GTA 6 will run well on both Xbox Series consoles. The Xbox Series S, while less powerful than the X, is still a capable machine, and developers are constantly optimizing games to run efficiently on both platforms. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, dog. Hey, you can draw me a picture with crayons. You can prick your finger and draw me it with blood. You can then summon said picture and have it do a little video or a little play for me. You can grab some puppets. You can do what the fuck you want to do, Diego. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do, but you ain't gonna make it correlate. That's the one thing you ain't finna do, is make the two correlate. You ain't gonna do that because the two don't correlate. You just bring that up every time I say something that kind of makes a little bit of sense and sounds good for Xbox. If something sounds good for Xbox, 70 million sales. Anything I say good about for Xbox, 70 million sales. But dude, it don't do nothing. All right. Oh, man. More games I'm looking forward to. Avowed happens to be something that's coming out this week, which I'm extremely excited about. That game is going to be interesting. It's going to be a busy... So I was talking to somebody the other day about it. And I was saying, yo, it's going to be really interesting to see all these games come out and to see all these people that talk about how they support and buy everything. I want to see how these people keep up. Because y'all already know how I stand. You know, you already know that I rock with Game Pass and I'll buy what I find worth buying. I'm not buying every single thing because not everything is for me. But there are some people that act like that. They got to buy it. Oh, the next Monster Hunter come out. I'm buying that. I'm buying that. I'm buying this. I'm buying. No, you ain't. You capping. But anyways, I want to see how true it is because this is going to be a very busy year, right? So we got Avowed coming out. Then soon after Avowed comes out, we just had Kingdom Come, and then Avowed's about to come out, and then soon after Avowed comes out, we're gonna have, what is it, Assassin's Creed, I believe, and then we got shit. There's something that I'm thinking about that I want to say before Compulsion's game, which is South of Midnight, of course. There's another game that I'm missing that I wanted to bring up. Oh, man, it's irritating me. I'm pretty sure it's a third-party game. I know Doom the Dark Ages. Oh, okay, Wilds, obviously. I didn't even bring that up, but Wilds is about to drop. That's going to be insane, too. There's something that I'm missing. There's a fat ass. Oh, when's that Yakuza game come out? Oh, Expedition 33. That's the game that I'm forgetting. Thank you. Did the Yakuza game come out yet? I'm interested. What is it? When does that game come out? Like a Dragon. I just seen it. Pirate Yakuza. Release date. Okay, so oh wow. Okay, so we got Avowed, then we got Like a Dragon coming out. Then soon after that we have Shadows coming out. Then soon after that we have Expedition 33 coming out. Did I say South of Midnight? I don't know if I did, but I did just right there. And we have Doom the Dark Ages, and then right then and there, right after Doom the Dark Ages, it's like showcase season. So I'm pretty excited for the first like 6 months of this year. It's pretty damn good, right? Right now I'm still playing Kingdom Come Deliverance. Still having a pretty good time with that. I don't really know how far I am in the game. I don't know how to tell you how far I am. I'd say I'm like 12 hours into the game, something like that. And it's like a 40-hour game, so like a quarter of the way in maybe. Ish. But it's a blast so far. I'm having a really good time with it. It's definitely a lot more confusing than I had anticipated with it. It's not very I fully expected Kingdom Come Deliverance to have like the RPG elements, but for the story just to kind of carry me through fairly easily. It is very hands-off, and it's like, yo, figure that shit out, bro. Figure that shit out yourself. And it has made me take quite a bit longer to get some missions done than I had anticipated. To the point where sometimes I felt stupid. I was just like, what the hell am I even doing? I got my ass kicked several times in the game, but I finally figured out how to fight properly to the point where I don't feel like I'm just getting my shit pushed in everywhere I go. You know, all this talking about Kingdom Come, I might just hop on and play. I ain't doing shit else right now anyways. Yeah, actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go ahead and do that. I don't got shit else to talk about. Ain't none of y'all joining the conversation, and that's fine. Because there ain't really a whole lot to talk about. So I think the best thing to do right now, play some games. I've been wanting to play more games Monday, Wednesday, and Friday anyways, just because, what the hell? Oh, I know what's wrong. Give me like 2 minutes, y'all. I need to, Because I have the game on my Steam Deck still, I think. All right, I think it's done. I just quit out the game over there, so it should be good. Yeah, it didn't even give me the warning prompt or nothing. We good to go. Change screens. All right. And with my new controller still, you got the orange bugger. Orange and red. It's red on one side, orange on the other. Go.
Charles IV.
There we go. All right, we good. So one thing I didn't realize was that you get a dog. I think I whooped someone's ass over here. I think that's why I had my helmet on just so long ago. All right, so gonna get it in.
Yeah. Yeah.
See how far I gotta go. Oh hell, Jesus. Yeah, I'm not doing that. What the hell was I doing all the way over here? Huh. Yeah, we're just gonna head back. I think I need to go to Rete. Holy hell. It's a long ass route. So you guys think we're gonna get a state of play? I don't know. I hope so. I mean, Helldivers has been outside talking real nice lately. There's nothing to really talk about there, but like as for Metal Gear Solid, they just came out and spoke on it. It'd be cool to see Metal Gear Solid and Kojima kind of let's see what's going on here. It'd be kind of cool to see those two together again.
Want to earn a bit of coin? and it's safe as house.
Let me make sure this motherfucker ain't trying to fight.
We've got him!
Oh, yeah, it's one of these, huh?
I'll slay you, you scum.
Yeah, let's go. I'll fuck y'all up.
You'll get what for. All right. Kunda!
Shit. Can't let him get behind me. Fuck. Get behind me and shit.
You're... Take that! Is that all you've got?
Oh shit, they hurt me.
What's the matter?
Oh fuck, did I get hit by somebody else? Oh, there's a...
No.
Oh, I'm getting tired. Fuck him up. Fuck out of here. Bastard. Yeah. Teabagged. Piece of shit. Oh wait, I'm still getting attacked by somebody. Oh wait, no I'm not. Okay, cool. Okay, it says I'm bleeding. Just take it all and we'll discard some shit. Alright, cool. Now we need to head on back. Yeah, that fucked me up a little bit. Oh man, Blind, you came in just in time to see this excellent combat that you've been absolutely adoring since you've started this game. You haven't been complaining, not one bit. Not a bit. You've loved every moment of it. I'm enjoying the I don't mind the combat, to be honest. I think it is definitely cumbersome, and I don't like how it kind of forces you damn near onto one person is what it feels like. Like, I don't like that. But I do like the swinging and the parrying. I really do like that a lot. I just can't really get used to the... What was it? I can't really get used to not being able to just choose somebody else to look at real quick, right? I feel like there's something not right with that. Oh shit, how much shit am I carrying? Oh my god, I got like 20 pounds. Too many things. So let me maybe... Oh, that's worth some change, though. I don't want to drop that. See, this ain't worth as much. Oh, I can move stuff to my horse. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Horse. Let's see, I want to put the... I need 5 more pounds off of me. Oh yeah, let's get this fucking armor out of here. Yeah, let's take that off. It's not working anyways. Put that on. Go. Ooh. Go. Oh, my armor's fucked. Okay. I want those. These. All right, I'm rocking. Let's rock. Let's get this. All right, what's up, Reezy? How you doing? I was talking about a little bit of news just a little bit ago, and then I was like, you know what? I want to play some Kingdom Come, so I did it. Hopefully you had a pretty good weekend. Did you enjoy the Super Bowl? Who here enjoyed the Super Bowl? I mean, I feel like a lot of people enjoyed watching Mahomes get beat, but other than that, like, it was a pretty ass game. The halftime show was interesting. Everything other than the football was interesting, seemingly. Oh, damn, Blind. You said you got frustrated and started playing The Witcher? What is this? Of course, the combat feels way better in The Witcher, though. It's more of a combat-focused game, my brother.
There's people walking here.
I appreciate whoever hit the like button as the second person to hit the like button. Y'all so disrespectful, man. Let's see. All right, so we going to. Okay, first, my guy needs to sleep. He's fucking hurting. That's the first thing I need to do. As a matter of fact, let's go back to the crib until the morning. Actually, that's not even the real crib, I don't think. Yeah, here it is. This is the crib right here, because I forgot that they moved me here. Yeah, there we go. Blow that dough. Okay, so all right, so I don't really care about none of that shit. I just want to sleep. I appreciate that, Reezy. Blind says, I might go back to it, just had to take a break, 17 hours and still struggling fighting 2 enemies. I would like to watch you play whenever you do go to play. I'd definitely like to watch you play whenever you do go to play, because I was struggling with the combat and liking it, and I was struggling to like it at first, but eventually I ended up, like, right now, I feel like I like it a lot more. It's still hard fighting like 3 people at once, but as you see, I just fought 4 people at once and I was fine. I mean, I got my ass hurt, but I didn't die. I didn't feel like I was gonna die either. The only person I was worried about was the arrow person off in the distance, just because I just don't know.
Greetings. What do you need?
Ran right into him. That's what's up.
May I be of service, my lord?
Yes, Henry. Chief Engineer Pfeiffer has been asking for someone reliable to assist him.
The chief engineer? Is it about Skallets?
In a manner of speaking. Master Pfeiffer has, well, evil
Good to
forebodings.
see you, Vinny. What's
I think he may
cracking,
want to send
dog?
you to the Skallets mines.
I'm in the
really be
TSWS
restored?
gaming chat if you
Everything
want
can
to
be
join.
rebuilt with enough will
If
and
you want to
resources.
just kind of come
Well,
by and
everything
chill and
except
kick
the
it.
man. You'll get
You
the
are
details
more than
from
welcome,
Chief
but
Engineer
you definitely
Pfeiffer.
don't have to.
For the time being, consider yourself his handyman.
Certainly. Where do I find him? Is he here in the castle?
Where? Now that's a good question. He ought to be somewhere at Perkstein unless he's gone off to deal with some problem or other. Look around. You're bound to run into him.
Well, thank you. I'll go and see him straight away.
Good luck, Hal. See you later.
Be for real.
God
Goodbye,
be with
y'all.
you, lad. What can I do for you?
Master Pfeiffer, Sir Radzig sent me to you.
Gotta grab my vape. I'll be right back.
He must think highly of you.
I do the best I can.
That's good, because this is damned important. Silver's our most valuable asset.
How can I help with these, evil forebodings of yours?
Sir Radzig may make light of it, but a large quantity of silver has been discovered hereabouts, and no one is guarding the Skallets mines, the most likely source.
You really think someone could be stealing the silver from the mines? I would have thought that would be quite a job, wouldn't it?
It certainly would. Which is why I'd like you to go and check out not only the mine gallery, but also the yard with the smelter and the waterworks. See what kind of state it's all in, and if anything looks suspicious.
Is that the yard next to the Skallets mill?
That's the one. I don't know what state it's in now. There used to be a stock of charcoal and smelted silver there.
A silver store? Could there really be any left?
I doubt it. I'd be surprised if it was still standing at all.
What about these waterworks? What's there?
A
Hey, man,
stamping
don't hate
mill
on
and
my
washing troughs.
Henry looking
They're on the
dusty
bend
right
in
now.
the river
Though.
below the castle.
You do need
You can't
some.
miss them. There are big tanks
he
and
does need his
equipment
clothes
all
cleaned
around.
up.
You said mine gallery. Just one.
Boy, there's such a maze there that it would take a week to crawl through the place. There's only one gallery I'm interested in, at the foot of the hill by a small fish pond.
Why just that one?
Because I was expecting to find a scene there. All the indications pointed to it. So if anyone is stealing silver, it'll be right there.
Should I be expecting trouble then?
Well, I definitely wouldn't treat the job like a visit to church on Sunday. You could find yourself facing a pack of hungry dogs trailing the army, or a band of brigands.
I see. Well, you and Sir Radzig can rely on me. That's all clear. I'll get going.
May the Lord watch over you.
All right, let's head over there. Oh wait, let me go get this armor fixed up that I got. Got a lot of examining I need to do. Jeez Louise. Get out of here before I do something stupid.
What the?
All right. Yes, kind of. I mean, I'm still not really. I've been talking to Teresa.
With
Let me
salt,
put it that
caraway
way. I've
seeds,
been talking
garlic,
to
and
Teresa,
more.
but
You'll
we
find it
ain't
nowhere else.
quite, you know.
Garlic, carrots,
100
beetroot,
yet.
onions, all that grows in the ground. Fresh
lost just this morning. Fred.
Jesus Christ be praised. Farewell.
Tackle him every time.
Let's have a word about the price.
Sure. Why
You
not?
Never do it regular. Oh, okay. Let me put my head. Or, hold on a second. I thought I heard something from my headphones, and I was like, I must have forgot to put something over there. Must have been you. All right, can you speak now?
Yo,
Can you hear me?
yeah. Can you hear me?
Sounds like you're only able to hear me through the stream.
No, I can hear you.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up?
Okay, cool.
I knew we'd come
What's
to an
up?
arrangement.
Damn it! Oh, bastard! Accidentally paid full price because I clicked back onto the screen. Didn't want to do that.
Bro, you look like a cumin.
I am. I'm cumin all over my enemies. They can't stop me. All right, I think I need to go to Scallots now.
Bro, I just dusted my PC. Oh my gosh.
Was it bad?
It was bad. Been like almost a year.
I need to buy a new fan on my PC. One stopped working, and I'm not happy about it.
Oh shit. Like for your like air cooler.
Fortunately, no. It's
just like
one of
a
my
case
front
fan.
fans that come with the PC itself.
Oh, okay.
So it's like it's not like the most detrimental, but it's like I still need to get it replaced.
I feel you.
Because the fans on the front of my PC are they're not the best, but they came with the PC, right? Or they came with the tower, you know, right?
I feel you.
I need to replace the top one. The bottom one is still fine, which the bottom one is actually more closer to all the other things. That one's pushing hard. But the motor I think is bad in the top one because I'll like spin it and then the fan will start going and then after like 10 minutes it'll stop all of a sudden. I'm getting ambushed.
Yeah. Looking for a butcher to face, are you?
Yeah.
You'll get what for. I'm gonna enjoy this.
What the hell?
I'll send you straight to
What is happening? Man, they all just straight up.
You're not going anywhere armed. Leave your weapon on the ground and get lost.
Very well.
Telling all these hoes to get lost. Had to kill one of them.
You're not going anywhere armed. Leave your weapon on the ground and get lost.
How far are you into Kingdom Come?
I think I'm like 10 or 15 hours. The game says I'm 30 hours. But I don't believe that. I think I just left it on and it started counting hours. But I mean, I can tell you the last thing I did without spoiling it for anybody watching.
Sure.
All right, the last thing that I did was I ended up seeing this guy at a camp where I guess one of goddamn, what do they call it? Wagons. One of the wagons got like destroyed or whatnot, and the guy that was in the wagon got his ass beat. And I went to the village where the wagon got messed up, and I had to follow a blood trail. When I followed the blood trail, I found some dude named like Boyas or Boyed or something like that, or Boya.
Yeah.
Or something like that. After I talked to him, a guy came to the camp like asking for like some money or something like that. Like he was like a big asshole dude, and I had to chase him. And when I chased him, I ended up having to fight him, and he ended up not wanting to give up any. He didn't give me too much. He gave me some information, but he didn't give me too much information about who he works for. So do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I got you.
Do you actually got me, or are you just saying it?
No, I don't know where you're at.
Is that still pretty early? Is that midway? Where is that at?
That's probably like midway.
Oh, nice. I'm making some progress.
Yeah, the story's not that long. It's over before you know.
The thing I did before that was I had to try to heal a town. I guess most of them died, unfortunately. I was kind of sad about that. I really worked hard to try to get that town back.
They're like, well, thanks, you got everything, but it's too late. Everyone's dead.
No, it wasn't too late. It was just like the medicine wasn't good enough, I guess, or something like that. And the thing is I watched something to make the medicine because I failed like 2 other times with the medicine, and I was thinking, maybe I'm just making the wrong type of medicine, which I was. So then I looked up the way that a different person made the medicine, and it worked for them, but it didn't work for me. So I was just like, fuck it. And I think it was because my guy can't read, and I don't know how to get him to learn to read.
Oh, you got to see a scholar. So if you ask around town or whatever, you might have the option to choose like, where I can go to learn how to read, and then they'll tell you where.
God damn it. Oh. I went all the way here for no reason. Fine. At least I'll fight. I'm getting ambushed again.
I won't put up with the likes of you.
Why am I getting ambushed from behind me? That's not cool.
You're... Get him! Herrgott! To hell with you! You call that...
Bitch. Oh man, that was fucking hilarious. Them boys got racked. Taking all their wine. There you go. Give me your food and wine and your money. Man, that was nice. Didn't break a sweat. Oh man, Blind said he's getting ready to head to work, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, brother.
He said, ask the guy you went on patrol in town about learning to read. He will tell you to go see a scribe. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get back to town without it slowing me down again.
Yeah, I love when you try to read a book before you know how to read and it says gibberish.
It is, dude. It's terrible.
This is what dyslexic feels like.
I already know what dyslexic feels like because I am dyslexic, so it's just extra terrible for me.
It's like double dyslexic.
It's like dyslexic and fucking wearing somebody else's glasses at the same time. I fucking hate being dyslexic. I'll say like the same word like 3 times and fucking I'll be really fast at reading one paragraph and then the next paragraph I'm just like stuttering repeatedly or like not understanding a word that I know. Like it's just so stupid. It's so annoying. I'd eventually like to have my gaming channel and be very like be the person that doesn't like read stuff. Why not? Just because I'm so terrible at it. I fucking hate it, dude. I can read stuff without reading aloud a lot better than I can read like aloud. If that makes any sense.
What's that? Yeah. Makes sense.
But even reading in my head sometimes, I'm still kind of scatterbrained sometimes even with that. Not great. All right, so I'll go there.
Put the weapon away. That's forbidden here.
Oh, I didn't even realize I still had my weapon on me. I should probably take my torch out too before I get fucking arrested. Man, that's twice. Oh, of course. Of course. You know what? God damn it. Now it's nighttime and I gotta go to sleep. This is some bullshit. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not gonna. Oh. I'm hitting all sorts of wrong buttons. Alright, I need to sleep until. Let's see. I'll sleep until 8 a.m. Hopefully this place is open by then. I know a lot of places don't open until 9. Are you kidding me?
Huh.
What up, Sour Blow? Good morning, back from the dead. Good to see you, brother. All right, there we go.
God bless you. What troubles you?
Master Fayfire, I need to speak with you. I found out something about the counterfeit coin.
Did you really? Do tell.
Close to Rovna, I came across a wagon that was transporting the false coins. Unfortunately, I came too late. The carter and his men were dead.
Damn and blast. Do you know who did it?
Yes. A certain knight turned up there. It turned out he was also after the forgers.
Well, that is indeed unexpected. Tell me, what did he say?
His name is Ulrich. He looked like a knight, but he refused to show his master's colours.
Ulrich, you say? Could be anyone. Can you describe him?
An older man with a moustache. But for all his grey hairs, he seemed pretty tough to me.
Doesn't match anyone I've heard of. But then we don't even know if Ulrich is his real name.
He told me that the fake money was being taken to Passau in exchange for gold coins. Then that real money was being brought back to the Bohemian lands.
What are you
That would
playing right now,
explain
Vinny?
why those fakes bear the Passau
Oh,
counter.
you know what I'm
His
playing.
master is allied with the Passau alderman, and they told him to sort it all out.
Same
I
game
wonder
I've
who
been
could
playing.
be behind it all.
Yeah, I'm in Kingdom Come 2.
How was Halo treating you this weekend?
He gave me these documents to
Dude,
show
I
you.
don't know what's up with the
He
servers.
seemed to think they
The
proved he
servers
was
kinda
telling the
suck.
truth. They're the records
Like
of the
taking a long
interrogations
time
in
to find
Passau,
games, or
and some other things he said
No,
you'd
the
understand
latency.
better than him.
Like, super,
Let me see.
like,
We,
high
the aldermen of
latency
the city of
lately, and
Passau,
even when it shows the latency is
Interrogation
low,
held
it's still, like,
today.
bugging out.
put to pen by the questor. The place of origin is a monastery in the land of Bohemia.
Happens on my wife's Series
It
S,
certainly
too.
confirms my suspicion that something underhand is going on in Sasso. Coin assay report. Copper core coated with amalgam. Ah, but this is interesting. Here's an outline description of how the forgeries are made. I'll have to study it more closely. We command Herr Ulrich to investigate and let no man stand in his way. This looks like the original safe conduct. It has the seal of the Passau alderman, but they certainly didn't pen this.
How do you know?
I recognize the hand. It's a Clement of Kaplitz, the high scribe of the Rosenbergs.
Oh my goodness. He says, say, what up, Umbra? He said, say, chat, I hear y'all like games. What you sliding over here saying something like that for, Umbra? What you doing? What are you doing in my chat? What you doing?
He's still
saying something
boogieing from yesterday, man. Like, see what?
Man, that game from yesterday was terrible.
Oh,
I don't want to
man,
hear
Mahomes.
anybody say that the NFL is rigged for a little while. I don't want to hear none of that.
The Rosenbergs? Who's that?
Because what happened yesterday
A
was
rich and
not
powerful family
anything
in South
rigged. It was
Bohemia.
just terrible football.
Burgrave Henry III
Yeah,
is a
the
great
Eagles
rival
just
of
like,
our
man, they
Wenceslas.
push on the gas pedal yesterday.
So what does all this mean?
Man, they took a
Well, it
shit
certainly
all
explains why your knight
over.
is so mysterious.
That eagle
Anyway,
dump on
we
the
should be
Chiefs.
careful. And we shall begin our investigation. The documents show they use silver amalgam
I
for
ain't never
coating
seen
copper
it beat
fakes.
down like that.
That's a lead we can follow.
What?
Silver amalgam. It's produced from quicksilver and silver.
Well, that doesn't sound like something just anyone can get hold of.
You're quite
What
right.
was it, quarter to like
You will go to
24-0?
Sasso at once.
That was
Look
crazy.
around the forges in the
Yeah.
city. Someone
On the
must be
Super
working
Bowl,
copper for
bro.
them. I, meanwhile, will take counsel with Sir Radzik and then follow
Yeah,
after you.
like
Where should we meet?
at halftime, I was
I'll
like,
be
I
in on
guess I'm
Sasso
just here to
Market
watch
Square.
Kendrick now.
Farewell.
I feel quite hungry.
You saw that his performance was inspired by PlayStation.
I thought that was funny that they had the PlayStation things out there. I was like, Jesus, here we go. What do you think about the
He
performance?
does. That was cool. I don't like that one song. That the first like big diss from him. I forgot what it's called. With DJ
Euphoria?
Yeah. Is that Euphoria? Was that Euphoria? Where he's like, "Say Drake."
Oh no, that's Not Like Us.
Not like us, yeah, dude. I don't like Not Like Us. Every
You
other
don't like
song is
Not Like
cool.
Us? I thought you liked that song.
No.
I could have
It's just
swore you liked that
overplayed,
song.
dude. I like Squabble Up. Squabble Up's cool. I also like Euphoria. I thought Euphoria was the better diss, but
I could have swore you liked Not Like Us.
I don't like Not Like Us because of DJ Mustard. I can't stand. They just get so like, oh, like it's so easy to overplay it.
Okay. I thought the performance was pretty dope. Let's see. I thought it was a little ridiculous that that Serena Williams was crip walking. I was like, all right, that's a little over the top.
I think that was like because Drake tried to date Serena.
I guess, but like,
I don't know. That was kind of out of place.
I don't know. Just seeing her promote gang shit to me is just weird.
I'm waiting for the rap philosophers to try and explain that one.
Like, I just didn't understand. I'll never understand why that's so okay, but we tell kids to stay out of gangs and drugs and stuff like that, but then we're like constantly kind of telling them that it's fine. It's kind of
like Seawalking's definitely more mainstream and trendy now. But I mean, if you in like SoCal, Southern California, and you do that, like, don't do it. Don't see walk in Southern Cal.
Yeah, like, I don't know. This doesn't seem like a good idea to teach that stuff. But hey, I don't know. I'm not a millionaire. So, I mean, whatever. Fuck me, I guess.
Oh, I didn't know she crip walked at the Olympics. That's what Fuzzy said. Oh, yes, this is Serena. She's from, like...
Yeah, she's from Compton.
Compton area. Yeah. So, yeah, that makes sense.
Just because you're from somewhere doesn't make it okay for you to crip walk.
No, I know, but I'm just saying that's like, that makes sense why she crip walked. It's like her hometown. I guess she's a crip.
To me, that's just kind of like being like, oh, yeah. You're Latino, so I can understand you rocking the yellow flag. Like, what the fuck? Like, no. No, that should work.
Yeah, I think it's a little different, maybe.
There's always an exception until somebody else does it, and it's not cool.
So it's trendy, yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, there's an exception. There's an exception for her doing it, and then wait until some random white guys or random white girls doing it somewhere, and she just gets her ass beaten. She has no understanding of why. And then everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, she knew what she was doing." It's like, did she though? It's also pretty popular to do dumb shit though, so you know, there's that. All right, where am I going now? Yeah, I'm whooping these motherfuckers' ass. I'm not even thinking anymore. I'm just beating them. It's great. I used to be quick to run away from the fight in this game. Like, fuck it, I am not finna get my ass beat.
Lean, fatty, marbles, meats of all kinds.
Now I want all the smoke. Damn, she looks dusty. Let's keep going. Alright, so what am I looking to do here? Quest log. Find out who works in Seisu or Seisa or whatever works with copper. Find out who works with copper here. Okay.
Our Lord's tasty.
I need
Good on
to
bread
ask
and for frying. Come and get it, my
Where's
people.
the call?
As if we had joy to taste.
Ooh.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Okay, so able to buy shit from him. This is great. There's all these books in here, but I can't fucking read, so it doesn't mean anything.
My respects to you. Take care now.
I don't want to see that. I want to see that.
Wine squeezed from grapes, cultivated from a rose bush.
Good afternoon. Goodbye.
See, I don't want to trade with anybody, damn it.
Huh. I know you. I know you from somewhere. Where do I know you from?
What?
Of course, my dream. You were in a boat made of bones, and I put a crown of thorns on your head.
Fuzzy says Serena was literally mentioned in Not Like Us, and she famously crip walked at the Olympics. It was extremely fitting, lol. And he says it's just a dance. And I'm telling you, it is, unless you go to high school and see somebody get their ass whipped for it,
Good men,
which I did.
good wives. Come have a look.
So it's just a dance
You'll
until the
never
wrong
see
people
such
see it.
fine mates.
What ails you? Come get them.
Like, I've seen people get their ass whipped for handshakes. So like, and I'm in Nebraska of all places. Like, that's not even like a hood spot, right?
Have a look at these cucumbers.
But believe me, like in Lincoln, Nebraska, a lot of people that like move to Lincoln, Nebraska are from like other big areas in the Midwest. So some from like Kansas City, St. Louis, a ton from Chicago. Hell, my mom's even from Chicago, right? So a bunch of like BDs, GDs, and shit like that, and from the South as well, like Jackson, Mississippi. Lincoln, Nebraska is like a hot spot for like people from Jackson, Mississippi for some reason. And yo, bro, like it's not gangsta in Lincoln, but there are people that come from certain areas. So when they see you pretending to be gangsta there, they will check a motherfucker real quick. And it's not always good.
Hard to resist. You'll not find better meat anywhere.
All right.
Vegetables.
Tell me about this dream of yours.
That dream. Yes, that dream has come true. I dreamt that a young man would become my apprentice. My own pupil.
I think Snoop Dogg actually talked about that not that long ago. Was talking about people crip walking and how it was at first cool, and then it got not cool real quick, and then it got trendy again. So now it's trendy again after it wasn't cool for a few years. So like I don't know. It'll be interesting seeing how things play out, because I don't think there's gonna be a ton of people out here crip walking. I don't think that, but I'm just
That's
saying.
supposed to be me.
Oh, well,
I'm just looking at the big picture of
What's
it
your
all,
name,
and just
young
thinking
man?
of
Henry.
would I want my daughter crip walking at school? Probably not.
A powerful name. So, Henry, are you ready to become my apprentice?
Whoa, I don't even know what.
Well, what exactly does it
The story in
entail?
Kingdom Come 2 is
Becoming your
really good.
apprentice.
A lot of work and strenuous labor. Knowledge of medicine, theology, and white magic. You have to study the great works of the ancients and devote your time to understanding your fellow men, listening to them, and learn to read their souls.
Good men, good wives. Come have a look. Don't be shy. You'll never see such
Nothing
fine
to it.
That's why God has sent you. So what do you say?
All right, I'll be your apprentice.
Wonderful! Oh, glorious day! I have a successor in my work.
So, how do you plan to start training me?
With a test of your practical skills.
Oh,
I have my eye on 3 rare objects of great value. But sadly, they're a little difficult to
Onions that'll
obtain.
even make your man cry like a little lass. Come and buy some.
go on.
First, I need a tooth of Saint Procopius. Then I'll need a branch from a topping out hung on a church. And finally, a talisman for luck from a passionate player.
Bloody hell, that's a lot. All right, one thing at a time.
Have a look at these cucumbers. They'll
Come
stay
right
firm
up.
all winter.
It's a feast
Buy
for your
them
eyes
before
and your
someone else
stomach.
does.
This topping
It's
out,
hard to resist.
what's that?
You'll not find
You're not
better
a
meat
carpenter,
anywhere.
it seems.
No, I'm a blacksmith.
I see. Well, a topping out is a decorated spruce or a conifer tree hung on top of the roof of a new house to bring good fortune and God's
Meat,
blessing.
cured and fresh. From the woods or from the pen. It all tastes delicious.
That topping off is hung pretty high, isn't it?
Naturally. It hangs on the rooftop according to tradition. And the church is tall.
And how am I supposed to get it down?
Damned if I know. But they had to get it up there somehow, didn't they?
My goodness.
Salami,
Very well, I'll get it.
meat of all shapes,
That's not even why I
sizes
came
and
here.
flavours.
I'll get looking.
Excellent!
Vegetables, fresh vegetables. Look, smell. Aren't they lovely?
I'm looking for somebody that makes copper in this world.
Good day to you. What do you need?
May the Lord
God
watch over.
damn, man. Is there anybody that has any dialogue out here?
What was that noise?
Hey!
I didn't know Kingdom Come was made
What
with the
was that?
Crytek engine.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
The cry engine.
It's a really good engine. Holy shit. Especially when you play Kingdom Come 2 Ham. It's like, whoa. The visual like improvement is crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
I think Kingdom 1 looks really good.
Kingdom 1 does look good. Kingdom 2, even better. Cool.
Greetings. What do you need? May the Lord watch over you.
Man, this stinks. I'm looking for this motherfucker. I can't find anybody.
My respects to you.
Any chance of some work?
Well, come to think, there is one rather delicate matter to attend to. A while ago, a holy man came by here.
Have you been to the
He'd come from the
bathhouse yet?
Holy Land, and he was selling various relics he'd collected
there.
on his travels to pay his way.
I see.
Get the full service.
Well, I heard he had some
Dude, this
fragments
doesn't
of a
sound like
sacred
something like you,
sword
dude.
that once belonged to the fabled Czech Queen of Sheba. But by the time he reached me, he had no pieces left of the sword. All he had was some dubious wares, splinters from our...
And where did the pieces of the sword?
He sold them off to swordsmiths and blacksmiths hereabouts. They just keep them lying around at home for good luck. Can you even imagine what power it would command? If you could get me all the pieces of the sword, I'd repay you very...
How are you liking it on controller?
Farewell.
No, it's been fine. Is there a particular part you're wondering about?
No, just like your overall experience. I know people say the combat's pretty hard on controller. I didn't think it was that bad.
Yeah, I'm not having a hard time with the combat on controller. It's only like opening
Blocks.
shit, and yeah, like some of the looting. Is it very fun on controller compared to being on keyboard and mouse? I think stealing is way more interesting and fun to do on
The back teeth of it all.
the keyboard and mouse, but I haven't had any problem fighting.
What was that noise?
I know there's some people that have been like, I know
Is that
Matt
something you
doesn't love it, Blind doesn't love the combat so far. They're really having trouble with fighting like multiple people at once.
I think that's the fun part.
I mean, I understand a little bit of it because they can't, because they're talking about like not being able to move the camera very well, and I feel the same way about that, where it feels like somebody will get behind you and you can't really do anything about it.
Take a look if we haven't enough crystal found in the caves under the German mountain.
I don't know if that's something that you ever deal with.
Have a look at these cucumbers. They'll stay firm all
well, all you have to do is just lock on the targets and rotate, like manually rotate.
Yeah, but I think that's what they're having issues with, is how you manually rotate. Because it almost feels like you're like stuck on that person, like you can't like look over, and if you try to look over, it kind of could throw you off a little bit because you're just holding the side button, or not side button, but the stick to the right. I don't know. I was having some trouble with it at first, but it kind of went away fairly quick. After I learned how to properly dodge, I fixed it. Ugh. That was definitely my issue, was fucking knowing how to dodge correctly. I figured out my issue was I was holding the block button, and you don't want to hold the block button.
You don't want to hold it. You want to just either want to block when the green shield comes up, or counter master stroke. You know how to master stroke?
So what equipment do you need to do a call-in show? A Discord. Pretty much that's it. If you're trying to do a call-in show, you just need like Discord, have a link to share out to people. You'll probably want to have like OBS studios, or stream OBS, or some sort of hosting service. I mean, even what is that called? EV Mux or EV Mux. You could do it without using Discord, which is nice. And same with StreamYard. Of course, you would need your computer, mic, speakers or headphones so you could hear or listen, all that good stuff. But it's pretty simple. Wow, this town's a lot bigger than I thought. That's one of the issues I didn't realize I had. Or is it that big? Maybe I'm tripping. Yeah, it is bigger than I thought. Jeez Louise. Yeah, I need to go all the way over here. I need to go to the monastery. Oh yeah, I appreciate that, Auntie. That's the person's name is Auntie Sina's Country Lanani, or something like that. That's a long name, but bless you as well. So bless you. I'm gonna subscribe. I appreciate that. Let me know if you have any other questions about streaming or anything like that. I don't have any problem giving you any type of tips or whatnot, or at least pushing you into the right direction so you can make better decisions for yourself.
Good luck to you.
You'll definitely want to put the link in the description or in the chat, though, whenever you share it out to people. I think I'm supposed to go up to this roof of this place and try to steal that wooden thing. Let me try to do it.
Damn, they hanged him.
I wonder how many. I wonder why so many people feel like it was a bad performance yesterday, though.
I guess because it wasn't as theatrical as his last one he did with everybody.
What was his last one?
The one he did with like Dr. Dre, Beyonce.
Yeah, it was very message driven. I think that might have got under a lot of people's skin.
Yeah, J-Dubs, because J-Dubs said he didn't like it. He said it was trash. Or not
J-Dub said it was trash?
J-Rock.
Oh, J-Rock. Okay, I was going to say, I wouldn't expect J-Dub to say that. Yeah, I know J-Rock didn't think it was the best. Yeah, I remember him saying that.
Yeah, he trashed it. I thought it was good. I mean, I think people got to remember the past Super Bowls had like 10 artists before, you know? Like now they've only been doing like 1, maybe 2.
Well, last year they had like 10 artists too.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't
So
it
they
just
had
Beyonce?
I want to say they had like Usher come out there with a bunch of other people, and
Oh, I don't even remember. Oh no, it was Rihanna last year, right?
well, I think Rihanna was out there too. She was all pregnant and shit.
She was the headliner.
I thought Usher was the headliner last year.
Rihanna.
I thought there was something I was able to pick up here. Uh-oh. Nope, don't fall, buddy. There's no way. I don't think there's any way for me to climb up that. I don't even think there's anything for me to do up there anyways. Oh, man, I'm climbing down. This was a waste of fucking time. Oh, no. Oh, I died. Oh, $5 sticker. Thank you, Auntie. I appreciate that. That's awesome. What? I see you said some other stuff. Let me read it real quick. You said you're welcome. I sure will. I'm gonna hang with you for a while and watch. Fuzzy Tomato said the pop out concert on Amazon Prime was definitely better. Okay, so maybe that's what you're talking about, Vinny?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense because he's always saying I gotta pop out and show. Yeah, I get it. I get it now. Sometimes you gotta pop out. Yeah, I definitely appreciate that. That's what's up. I appreciate that. Yeah, I see you said you're welcome. Thank you. Man, but what the hell am I doing in this town? This is making me frustrated. Maybe it's over here. Let's try it. I'm gonna go to the B thing and maybe that will advance the A. The next spot, I don't know. Yeah, I had no other performance to other than his freshman class thing. I had no other performance to like compare it to, so I thought it was his best performance I've ever seen.
Sakra, it's hellishly deep here.
Oh, okay, now I need to get to the other side of the damn lake. We're not walking anymore. We're done with that. Yeah, let's get to cooking.
Yeah.
How do you think? All right, I got a question for you, Vinny.
Sir,
More Kendrick Lamar
I got an
question.
answer.
How do you think? Do you think that he's gonna continue to make dope music now that? I don't know. I feel like he's gonna have to move off of Drake at some point. Do you feel like he's
what
gonna
did
make
Master Pfeiffer have to say?
good music
consulted him, and we
after
definitely
this
have a
whole
starting
beef
point.
thing, or do
Tell
you
me
think
more.
this beef is what's
Master
going to
Fafar
keep
found out they need copper sheets for
him
the core of the
relevant.
coins and quicksilver for the armor.
Nah, he's
the other
definitely
part?
got to move
I
on
see.
after Drake.
They have
I
such
don't think,
materials at the
can have a
monastery.
career based
Exactly.
on someone
That's
else.
why I'm
you know?
interested in the local forges.
Yes, that is good. Yesterday, I heard people from the craftsman's yard by the
Maybe, I
monastery
think he'll definitely
complaining.
like slow down.
They said they could not
Stop making
sleep at
music
night
for a while.
because
Kendrick.
the blacksmith works all the time till dawn.
And then release the
I see.
album in like a few
That's
years.
certainly
again.
worth asking about. Have you heard anything else?
Oh, you think
You
Kendrick's
said
going
they
to fall
use
back a little
quicksilver.
bit?
There is a
Yeah.
painter lodging here who is
I
painting
think like
the
last
might
year
be
was
kinda
his like
smart.
all out year.
I heard him complain also. He said that he went to the monastery for quicksilver and it was all gone.
Well, that's something to follow up as well.
And
Thanks.
then he could
He
just
had to make
allow
a
everybody
comeback.
else to kind of tell him when they're done listening to the shit. So then he can kind of wear it out, I guess, but not on his
Yeah.
own accord on everybody else.
I think
That's
he
not a
was
bad
happy
idea,
to start a beef with Drake because his last album before the whole Drake beef started, I liked it, but a lot of people didn't like it. And it kind of tarnished his reputation a little bit. So he needed to have like a big blowout year.
Well, he succeeded.
Yeah, he definitely did.
I wonder if Drake wants to keep it going though, at all.
Oh, he definitely will.
I think he will want to keep it going because as much as as much as people think he hates it, he's
Jesus
getting
Christ be
fucking
praised.
paid off of this shit. And I'm sure
Yeah,
he does
I mean,
hate it,
that's-
right? I don't think he likes it, right?
It's
I'm not
just source
going in
material
thinking he
for
likes
him,
it.
really.
But you can't say that he doesn't get money from the situation.
Yeah. He definitely gets paid every time Kendrick says Drake, probably. I'm not too sure.
Pour me an ale.
I'm actually curious to how that works too.
I feel like this situation is kind
I hear
of a
you've had some
win-win
problems
for
with the
him, though,
supply of
because he gets
quicksilver.
paid regardless.
Problems? I should say so.
Yeah.
For the third time this month, they've told me they've none.
It's just one's
No quicksilver
embarrassing
to be had,
paid
they
and
say.
one's a good paid.
And who exactly are you talking about? Who's holding back the goods on you?
I'd rather be on the
Monastery
good paid
overseer,
part, but you
or
know,
his
hey,
assistant, more like.
So what did the overseer have to say to you?
Nothing.
I'll take some
Apparently
hate
he
money.
doesn't deal in such trifles.
Just not
Leaves it all to his
just
assistant,
not,
the pompous git.
nah, not. I don't know, man. Hate money is different than what he's being called. You know what do you? I mean, I'm not trying to get paid for being called a PDF. You know, I'm all set on that. I mean, I'll get paid if you just think I'm garbage, or if you think I'm, oh, he's he's not cool, or for whatever. I don't care. I mean, y'all can pay me for that, but y'all ain't gonna pay me for calling me a no PDF. Like, forget about that. That's great.
Yeah.
Here.
What do you need quicksilver for?
I don't. They do. To mix up the red pigment for me. I'm painting the church in Ujits. Can you imagine how stupid those biblical scenes look without red?
Not really.
Then be glad you can. My eyes hurt just to imagine it.
Surely such valuable material can't just vanish. Where can it be?
I wish I knew. Every time I ask for the red paint, there's a different reason why they haven't got the quicksilver to mix it. Once they said the goods never arrived, and another time that the wagon carrying it was ambushed. Then it went astray somewhere.
And you think they're lying?
Jesus, what do I know? But it seems pretty strange to me. 3 times in a row the same thing goes missing. There's bad luck and then there's something else.
That's all I need to know for now.
Ah. But wouldn't you care to buy something before you go? Or play a game? I really need some money.
Give me a minute.
I've been waiting here a while and my stay's getting expensive.
Just as you ordered.
There's always time for some dice. Let's see what you can do.
God be with
Uh-oh, we're about to play some dice, son.
Oh yes, sir. I'm playing dice right now.
Damn, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was taking myself off of camera for a second because I gotta do stuff. But
Bottoms up. I can't wait to see how you throw.
All right.
Hail for me.
Oh fuck.
Not afraid of anything, eh?
Let's go.
Use your head, man. You'll lose everything.
All right, we're holding.
Dice is made to be thrown, not to sit on the table ignored.
This
That'll do me.
Cooks me right there.
One beer.
Use your head, man. You'll lose everything. I'll have to get my own ale.
Damn it! That was the first time I've ever busted. Damn it!
TMI.
We'll see.
Nah, bro, you need to hear it. Dang, I got fucked up right there. He threw me into a goddamn typhoon. Threw me off the earth. And then he dipped. That hurt. That hurt my chest. You any good at chess, Vinny?
No.
I'll fuck you up in some chess.
You should stream chess then.
Stream chess? Not in this game.
Oh, just find a chess game online. Play chess.
I do like playing chess. I don't think I like playing it to the point where I'm gonna stream it. That sounds like a lot of work. I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot of work to do, but like, it sounds like a lot for something I don't like that. I like beating my wife in chess.
Good thing you said in chess after that.
Of course.
I was like,
I
what?
wasn't gonna just end it with that. That would be insane. That'd be insane and not true. That's insane.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I'm looking for some quicksilver. Would you have any on hand?
Damn.
Talk to my assistant. He deals with such trivial matters.
Fine, thank you.
I beat her mom in chess too, but then she beat me. I was pretty disappointed when she beat me. I was disappointed because it shouldn't have happened, and I fucking I let it slide.
You got caught up.
I did, man. Playing too careless. I was like, I whooped her ass the first time. Let me just be careless. And Got me.
Let me have a little bit of fun. Then ends up getting the L.
I'm looking for some Quicksilver.
Talk to my...
Fine, thank you.
Good luck to you.
Turn the camera back on. Oh shit, I almost hit him.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Do you have any Quicksilver in stock?
Who's asking?
Give me your money. Just give me my money.
I'm here on behalf of the master fresco painter. He said you sent him away empty-handed 3 times already.
Then I don't have any.
That sounds almost as if you don't want to sell it to me.
It's not that I don't want to. It's that I can't.
Can't you? In the Sasau Monastery? That seems unlikely. It looks more like you're lining your own pockets to me.
Oh my God.
I wonder what people would have to say about that.
It's not. I'm not. Oh, shit.
Get to the point.
Right,
They came for me at noon.
I just seen the chat.
Directly to the office. The overseer was somewhere on his rounds.
Sapo said Drake will be all right.
Some
if
night
he
it
stops.
without a
If he
crest.
stops, he's got money. Oh, for sure.
He called himself Sir Yezhek.
I think he's probably gonna.
He had a lackey
stay
with him
out of
called
the
Rapot.
spotlight and wait for
Scruffy
this
fellow
to
with
blow
a
over.
yellow cape. Always whistling he was.
In my
they
opinion,
told me
that's
they
actually
wanted all the
that'd
Quicksilver
probably
we
be a
order for
pretty
the
smart
monastery.
idea, and just kind of come out
Of
with
course,
an album.
I told him
and
that
leave
wouldn't
it
be
off to the
possible.
side.
And then what? Did they
But
threaten
Jake's
you?
petty, so I wouldn't
Not
be
at
surprised
first.
if he just kept it
They
going.
tried to bribe me, and when I refused, they
And then
started
Sapo
threatening.
also said, "So, what's this about, anyways?" KCD. So essentially, like your parents die, and you're trying to just kind of get back at the person that killed your parents, but at the same time, you're trying to kind of grow up yourself, make your parents proud. You still kind of want to. You still are the blacksmith's kid, but at the same time, you're kind of paving the way, and everybody really. Everybody's either trying to see you win or trying to direct you into, or trying to misdirect you. That's what this game really feels like it's about. It feels like it's either people that are trying to either kill you, see you be the best, or misdirect you. Do you think I got that, Vinny? Did I get that right?
Yeah.
Is there any takes that you have on the game? What do you think it's about?
Kind of like, I would say, yeah, just it is about the blacksmith boy coming essentially like a knight and trying to get revenge for his parents.
So what Vinny just said is it's about a young kid from Akron, Ohio that didn't have a whole lot. Trying to come up, and then he eventually goes out of high school straight to the Cavaliers. Wins his first championship at the Heat. Goes back to the Cavs and brings a championship there, and then goes to LA.
It's the Blind Side story, but the main character is white, and it's about night.
There you go. It's the white LeBron James story.
LeBron James story. Henry is definitely nowhere near LeBron James of anything.
What are you talking about? He's dunking on all his haters.
How did you hand it over to them?
I take it up the hill behind the monastery here. There's a big tree there with a small chapel underneath. Sometimes Rapota is there waiting for me. If not, I leave it there.
What did they threaten you with?
They said they know people in the monastery, that they'd have me thrown out and beaten for stealing.
And you had been stealing? I mean, before then?
You know how it is. I work my fingers to the bone and they pay me a pittance.
So they knew about you?
Yes, they knew my name, everything.
I like how it's brighter in his mouth than it is around him.
Very well. Thank you.
Farewell.
The guy that I'm talking to, the overseer, it was like his mouth, like when every time he talked, it looked like a sun was coming out of it. My belly? No, it wasn't my guy's belly. Alright. When I was first playing this game, I was like, man, this reminds me of LA Noire. I'm just going around talking to people.
Maybe I can put my feet up for a while.
Yeah.
Run around, damn it. Dag nabbit.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I gotta always remember that on Mondays, I got Lokes that has his show at 1 o'clock. So I always forget that. And sometimes I end up streaming damn near until his show starts. And I also am supposed to be on that show, but like, I don't really like. Sometimes I come in late. Sometimes I go in on time and leave early. That's usually how I treat that show. Like, I don't really about that show. About the everything plus gaming show. That's more or less low cautious in Taye's show. I like to kind of come around every once in a while, kick it when I got time. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing right now. All right, so let's see. What am I supposed to do here? Check out the place where the materials are. Check out the place where the materials are handed over. Okay.
Look what I've
Do I have any
loved.
food for him? Ooh, yeah, I got bacon. There you go, big dog. You got bacon. That's a puff. Why am I here? I'm checking out this area, but for what? Okay, there's somebody. That would have been nice to see.
Why are you just sitting around?
Why not? Admiring the view. People just do not
What are
appreciate
your
a lovely
plans
view
to
these
upgrade
days.
your PC? Are you still gonna go with a 40 series? Are you thinking about a 50 series?
I'd like to get a 4090, but it's just like it doesn't seem like there's any way to get one other than used. I want a brand new one though, but they don't make them.
Yeah.
So it sounds like I gotta
Ti
get.
is pretty cool too.
I'm sorry, what?
5070 Ti is pretty cool too.
5070 Ti is like no bullshit. That's actually looking like a good car.
That's like probably the best card in the new lineup. Like
I
as far as
just
like dollar cost average.
I just want I kind of want a minimum of 24 gigabytes of VRAM. That's my thing.
I feel you.
That's kind of where I want. I feel like 16 is like teetering on like it's like the high and minimum.
Yeah.
And I'd like to kind of be in the middle where I feel like 24 is like in the minimum. In the middle.
24.
Because 32 is like starting to get to be the high now, right?
Yeah.
Because like the 5090 I
think
believe has 32, right?
Yeah, I think 16 is still pretty high for 1440p game.
It is. Don't get me wrong, but the thing is I want
4K though. Yeah.
I want my next graphics card to possibly be like the last one I really get. You know what I mean?
That's true. Yeah.
And I don't want it to be 6 more gigabytes than what I have. I want it to be like substantial.
Do you think you could wait till the 6000 series comes out?
There's a possibility I might. I've been considering it because my wife was like, she was telling me, she was like, we should get a 5000 series card just because she watches the news and whatnot, right? She watches the news and she sees,
how about we get the
AI is getting
5090?
big now. We should invest in that type of stuff. And I'm like, I like where your head's at, but let's wait a little bit because that stuff it's on its way out the door. It's not out the door yet, though. You know what I mean? It's not like being used comfortably and correctly, and possibly some of the stuff that they could be investing and putting into the stuff could change the next generation.
Yeah, so and there's not that big of a leap to it this generation.
Exactly.
I just like the
and
5070 Ti
that's where
because
I'm
it's a
stuck.
good bang
I'll
for
leave
your
you to
buck.
enjoy the trees then.
Like a really good card. 750? That's crazy, dude.
Why are you just sitting?
Why not? People.
Does she have a PC?
No, she does not. She uses
Does the name
mine.
Rapito ring any bells for you?
Oh,
the thing is she wanted me to. She wanted me to get a
I can't
50
hear any bells ringing at
90
all.
PC.
Oh my gosh.
So I could so I could be able to mine and do whatever I want to do. And I was trying to tell her that mining
don't work like that.
is okay, but like that's a lot of power versus profit. And I'm not sure if that's going to really equal that much unless Bitcoin just skyrockets all of a sudden.
Yo,
and like
isn't,
like the people that usually make a lot usually have like multiple PCs.
Isn't crypto mining? I mean, Ethereum mining. It's been like handled by Nvidia. Like they put a hardware lock on it or something. Like you can't do it anymore with their latest cards. I think it's like a software lock or something. I don't know.
I think I heard something about that.
Yeah, so I don't think you can mine anymore. So that's a new thing.
Look, you little jester, I'm investigating a crime against the king on the direct orders of Sir Radzig. Are you really going to keep pretending you don't know
I did think I heard about that.
Hang
That was
on.
sometime during
What's all
the
this about a crime
30
against the
series
king?
cards, I believe.
I'm just keeping an eye on things. When a wagon comes in, I'll make sure nobody robs it. I get a commission for that. That's it.
See? That didn't hurt a bit. Who comes to fetch them?
I don't know. Some people, they don't speak, just look mean. Take the goods and go.
Yeah, I wouldn't get a new 50 series card just for mining.
Bit of friendly advice. You're wasting your time here.
Like there's gonna
Rapid to
be
Scarp,
I'm
and
waiting
won't
for
be coming back this
AMD.
way anytime soon.
Apparently
You
the
might as well pack up and
9070
go
looks
home.
pretty good.
What? The bastard owes me a
Hopefully the
dozen
XT
groschen.
will be
Damn it.
around
Now what?
600.
Well, no use hanging
I'm
around
thinking
here
like the
anyway.
base
In any
9070 is
case,
gonna be
thanks for
around
the
400.
information. I could have been
And
stuck here for
that's
weeks.
like the non-XT version is supposed to compete against like the 5070.
If they could make a good 20 gigabyte card, that'd be dope.
Man,
Like the next gen AMD cards are gonna have better ray tracing, and hopefully the FSR 4, I mean FSR 3 is good.
Yeah, they'll finally have AI cores for their ray tracing, their frame generation.
yeah, that's what I was hoping for. What I'm hoping for AMD is that they just have a like I'm sure the ray tracing will come in time, but I just want them to have a good upscaler because I feel like DLSS kind of just shits on everything. I feel like FSR and Cyberpunk's kind of nice though. There's some games where FSR is pretty nice. There's been some situations though where I used FSR in a few games and it was pretty bad.
Well, now, yeah, FSR 4 is going to finally use AI upscaling, so it's going to be like leagues and bounds better than FSR 3.
That's really good to hear. Cause that was like one of my like main reasons of not being super certain on getting a AMD card. As much as I like what they have to offer in the sense of like value, I just didn't feel like they had the upscaler to like keep up with DLSS at all. So if they can get FSR running really nice, then I mean, honestly, Nvidia can go kind of, kick rocks.
Like I do like the new Nvidia app. I think that's pretty clean.
It is nice.
I hate the what they had before, like with the it kind of like had the what was it like it came out from the top. It's like a top like a UI element overlay. Yeah, the new Nvidia app is pretty dope. Like I do like the features of like the high quality instant replay, record the last 30 seconds or last minute of gameplays. So that's pretty good. And like the clips
Is
are
he
like high
ignoring
quality
us?
too. So
Henry!
that's pretty good.
Hey! I can't believe it. We've known each other.
Good day, Henry.
But yeah, like lately Nvidia's just been too scummy lately with the VRAM.
Glad to see you.
It's just like, yeah, that's a huge like con for the
Matthew,
cards right now.
Fritz, you're alive. Of course we're alive.
You can't get rid of us that easily.
I'm almost surprised
to
how
the
happy I am to
homies
see the
from the
pair of you are
old-
all right.
We are now.
From the old
But we
town.
barely made it.
Yeah, it was hard. Fritz ran like a little girl.
Really?
Matt and Fritz.
Bollocks! Bloody Joker.
They helped me beat
That's
up
what
that
happened to you.
punk ass. That
They gave
punk
me a
ass
pretty
dude.
good thrashing as well. It was only in Rat Eye that I got back in my right mind.
You're not doing too well either, are you?
Well, I'm just getting by the best I can. Nothing to get excited about.
At least you have something to eat.
Nah. And how are you two getting by?
It's shit.
You said it. We're still chopped off to bits. Owe the monastery a bundle. And there's no work here.
Not for anyone with more than half a brain, anyway.
Oh. Can you even... There's parts in Kingdom Come 2. I don't know if you could even stream it on YouTube.
No one's interested in two
Sorry,
good
what?
carpenters in Sasau.
There's parts in Kingdom Come 2. I don't know if you could
And
stream
we
it
looked
on
everywhere.
YouTube.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to know of anything?
It
You
will
said you don't
really
know
help
if you
us
can
out
stream
right
it?
now.
On YouTube, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I streamed something on YouTube that I wasn't supposed to the other day. Yeah, so me and I'll just put it this way. Me and so I ran into a priest. That sounds terrible. But I ran into a priest and me and him had a few drinks and we got into a fight and met a few people and we had a good time.
Is there like is there like deep romance scenes like Mass Effect, or like how deep does it go, like with the scenes?
They get butt naked.
Yeah, so like is it like a full on scene, or like what is it?
I had a scene with me and a female for what was like a few moments.
Well, I can ask around, but I'm not promising anything.
Thanks, Henry.
We'll pay off the debt. Don't you worry.
I don't know if that answers your question, but
Yeah, okay, so is it like Baldur's Gate, like
What
how
other
you have
neighbors of ours made it?
a quick scene?
Your hunker's
or
in the monastery. That
is it
girl
like
really
more,
helped us out. That's about all we know.
Yeah,
When we
I
ran
just
Fred me up to Riza, but who knows
I
where
just
she
want
is
to know,
now?
like
We got separated.
like how it is.
How are you, Henry?
I owe my life to Teresa.
Like,
She
you know,
hauled
in
me unconscious
Starfield,
to
like
the mill in Matthew and
the
nursed me back
romance
to
isn't
health.
really that
I'm glad she
that
survived.
deep, you know. Like
Since you
it's
know her
just
so well, why not try asking her if she knows about any work?
yeah, it's just like basic.
you like can make your it's like a high school girlfriend kind of, you know, or not even a high school. It's like a middle school or maybe an elementary school girlfriend. Or it's like, yeah, we paint together, hang out, and every once in a while we might hold hands. Very, very G to PG rated.
And where would they hire you to?
Well, we were carpenters in the mines, so wherever they work with wood, I suppose. Forget about construction. After Skalitz, no one will be building for a long time. Just here in Sasau, and they don't want
that
us
back. No,
The best
stop
chance
that.
we have is to work at a
He
mill.
said, "Where did
People
the
always have to
priest
eat.
touch you?"
Ideally, we're looking for a job that pays a lot and doesn't require much work.
I was waiting for that one. I knew I walked right the fuck into that. What is that? Oh boy.
Mutton, veal, beef, and chicken.
What it is.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
You look different, Master.
So as to fit in. I don't want it known that I'm in town.
Why?
I don't want to alarm our prey. Gossip spreads quickly, and if those scoundrels learn we're onto them, they'll flee.
That does make sense.
So what have you found out so far?
Smart, brother, smart.
I found out where they get their quicksilver from. You were right, it was the monastery.
It was the only logical explanation.
It changed hands on the hill behind the monastery.
Have you been there to have a look around?
I have, but I didn't find anything interesting.
And have you found out who's behind it?
Someone called Rapata.
Not much, but it's a start. At least it's not a common name. Listen, Henry, I had another thought on the way here. Those counterfeiters have to have a punch die to make the fake coins.
Yes, of course.
That's sophisticated work. There's a man I know who works at the monastery yard, Master Engraver Jerome of Silesia.
You don't suppose that he's...
No, not that, God forbid. I know him well. He'd never do anything like that. But he runs an engraving workshop, so he might have heard something.
Very well, I'll ask him.
Vinny, are you excited
But
for
ours was
Avowed this
tacked.
week, or are you not going to play it?
I don't want him getting offended.
I think
And
I'm
I prefer
gonna
you
wait
not
on
to mention
Avowed.
me at all.
I'll try to think of something.
I'll wait till it hits Game Pass.
That's all.
I mean, it is.
Okay.
It is
You're gonna
day
wait
one.
until the actual release date.
Oh, not the early access is just not worth it.
I forget that that's early access. I'm definitely copping that though. I'm either gonna cop it. I know Matt's gonna cop it. I might just try it off of that. I don't know. I might cop it. The thing I really want is I kind of want to buy that Doom statue. That shit looks hot.
Good luck to you.
Looks hot.
Mushrooms and asparagus. Come right up. No need to be shy.
I need to finish my run on Doom 2016. It's almost finished with that game.
Yeah, to be honest, I haven't beat 2016 or Eternal. Let's see. I want to see how many hours I have on Eternal. It's just like it's fun, but like you need a lot of breaks. In my opinion, like it's just like a little bit too intense.
Yeah.
I feel like after like 20 or 25 minutes, like you get burned out.
Yeah, Doom is a lot. It's a lot. I'm enjoying 2016 though. I didn't understand it for a little bit, and now that I got a good grasp of everything that I'm doing, it's pretty chill. Took a minute though.
How's it looking there?
I might play that tomorrow on stream. I might try to finish that on stream tomorrow. I think that is what I'll do towards the end of the stream. I'm probably gonna be getting out of here soon from this stream. Make some lunch and get some stuff done.
Good health to you.
How goes the work, Master?
Getting there, getting there. You need something, my boy?
You've got quite a large workshop, Master. You don't do all the work alone, surely?
I'm usually here with my apprentice, Florian. Of course, by simple observation, you'll note that this is not currently the case, and I'm here alone. Which means that either I'm a liar or something out of the ordinary has occurred.
I see. I think. So what's happened to Florian?
He shares the fate of the pharaohs for today. The fifth scourge of Egypt did smite him, The plague.
Have either one of you
So
guys
his message
seen
advised me.
Severance
Jesus
or,
Christ, the plague?
or Silo?
Do remain calm. I'm
Nope.
quite certain the plague from which Florian is
Yeah,
suffering wasn't
I'm
a
a big
judgment
fan of
from on
Silo.
high.
It's really good.
Or if it was a judgment on
So
excessive
you have,
drinking.
yeah,
I'm
man.
told
Silo
such an
is
ailment
like right
can be
now.
of
I'm on
truly
season
biblical
2.
proportions.
I'm pretty deep into season 2 right now. I think I'm on episode 8. Silo's so good though. Have you not checked out Severance at all? I mean, it sounds like you have Apple TV.
No, I didn't sub to Apple TV. I watched it another way.
How the hell did you
Um,
watch Silo?
I'm not gonna say, but it's like an illegal way.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, I'll just say it sounds like you're a big fan.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely reminds me a bit of like Fallout, like, but it's not including like the outside world too much.
Right.
But when you get to the end of season 2, like you get to
Hey
explore like,
now, don't do that to me. Don't do that.
oh, you're not there yet.
I'm
Okay.
not at the end of it yet, but I am dang near there. Like right now, like all I'll say is the last spot that I landed in, because I don't want to spoil it for anybody that's not watching, is old girl and that dude was talking about the bends. You know what I'm talking about?
Sorry, say
Where
that
you get
again.
I said there's a dude and old girl that went out to clean that didn't, that
Yeah.
said that he was like, make sure not to come up too fast because you'll get the bends.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you talk about the beginning. Yeah.
You get
Okay.
the beds.
The bends, the stuff that like if you come up into water too
Yeah,
fast,
yeah.
or if you like I think it happened. Yeah, I think it happens in the water for the most part. I'm not sure if it happens in the sky. I think it can, but I think it has to do with like altitude or pressure.
It has to do with nitrogen.
They said it could kill you.
Yeah, you could blow up. Like if you come up too fast, you'll literally blow up.
Fucking nuts.
It has something to do with like nitrogen being at like the lower levels of the sea. And I guess it gets into like your bloodstream somehow. And so if you go up too quick before the nitrogen leaves your body slowly, it'll all escape at once because it has to be at like
What's he like, your apprentice, Florian?
I'm afraid that his
specific like height
exuberant
in the
youth has
ocean or
taken its
whatever.
toll. He's been acting strangely of late. I fear he has delusions of persecution.
I don't really know what you mean at all.
Recently, for example, he told me that someone was following him. And the very next day, he bought a padlock from the blacksmith and locked up his chest, as though I would ever sneak into it. In any case, why the interest? Are you looking for him?
Something like that.
May I ask why?
I have a message for him.
A message? Who would be interested in that wastrel? Other than his furious and deeply disappointed master, of course. About your question, you'll find him at home, no doubt feverishly dying. He sleeps in the baker's cellar.
Ah, thank you. What are you doing here, anyway?
You're in an engraver's shop, my boy. We're engraving, of course.
Yeah, but engraving what? And what's it used for?
Oh, we engrave wood and stone as well as metal. Here in the monastery, it's mostly about decoration.
Does Florian have any enemies?
A man such as he certainly owes money at every turn, and the parents of local girls are undoubtedly displeased with his attempts to propagate. However, most recently it was that fury from the baths who accosted him in quite a spectacular rage.
A woman from the baths?
Oh,
What
they're
did she
talking about
do?
the
The
bathhouses
harpy nearly
now.
tore all
Uh-oh, Vinny, you
Florian's
about to
hair
get
out.
my channel
I
back.
don't frequently feel sorry
Oh,
for my
shit.
ne'er-do-well apprentice, but on that occasion I made an exception.
Do you have any idea why she did it?
I'm about to get on my
She was screaming
revenge.
about some girl, some flighty bathmaid, Esther. I would say that Florian had felt the joys of spring and acted accordingly, although one would have thought they'd be used to that sort of thing at the bathhouse.
Thank you. I'll leave you to your work.
May the Lord watch over you.
May the Lord watch over you. Go to the bathhouse, kid. Push her to the limit. Welcome to the limit.
Yeah.
Jesus! Has something happened? Good evening.
I'd like to order something here.
And what is it you'd like?
Pay for a wench and everything.
Yes,
that
sir.
Oh shit. All right, y'all. With that being said, I think I'm good.
It's gonna start wenching.
Oh man, I'm gonna get wenched in a trench. Oh hell yeah! Shout out to Back from the Day. He says that sounds like the voice actor from Star Wars Episode 2. Voice the character from the Clone Factory. I think he was talking about that person I was talking to up the stairs. That guy. He pleads the fifth. How he watched it. I don't have to be much fun. Okay. I'm about to have me some fun. I'm about to hit this A button. I'm about to hit this A button. So anyways, y'all have a good rest of the day. You might see me on the show a little bit later with Loke. For everything plus gaming. But outside of that, I'll see y'all tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Y'all have a good one. Peace.
They said we said, they said we said, they said we said.